Once again, the heifer on the far end is a March 7th heifer. Lot 17, lot 16 is a February 20th. And the heifer on this end is a February 16th. So it should be just a year old. Our judge today is Jeff Vanderwall, well-known stockman in northeastern South Dakota. Travels around. Busy time for him is in the fall of the year, running around the different county achievement days and whatever. Very well-known stockman.
This is a class where you can go 3 different ways, and you can definitely be right. It's just a matter of what your personal preferences are and what you're looking for in your particular operation. I'm going to start out with the show heifer here of the group, a heifer that's really straight in her line. She's really level out over that hip, really ties in nicely through that front shoulder. Just a really nice female, really green in her kind yet. You can still do a lot of things with her, whether it gets to be running her around with a show halter yet, or just going on to make a cow out of her. But that's a good heifer to start with. The power and performance heifer is here in second, and if she outsells the other heifer in this class, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Really broody in her makeup, really bold through that rib, a lot of muscle, a lot of power throughout, all the way down its top, down into that stifle. Really a good female that's going to go on and do a lot of good things. This young man brings out a really nice streamlined female, a heifer that's really green in her makeup, which we all like at this stage in the game. Really long-bodied, really extended. I like her foot. It's a really good, 3 really good heifers. Let's give them a round of applause for a nice group of females.
So winning that class is lot 16, Johnson Landon Cattle and CNS Cattle from Wessington. Second place, lot 15 from JMN J and M Charlays at Lake Preston. And in third place, lot 17 from Lindstrom's Charlays. Mick Lindstrom is from Centerville, Iowa. This is our next Then we're picking out the grand champion heifer and reserve champion heifer. Once again, grand champion heifer is eligible for the $2,000 on Supreme roll, $1,000 to the consignor, $1,000 to the buyer. The reserve champion on Supreme roll in the heifer, there's $500, $250 split between the buyer and the seller.
When you're making your decisions for what you're looking for in your operation, whether it's a show heifer, junior project, or some cow power, I'll leave it totally up to you what you want to do. Those of you that are watching on live auctions, please give these people a call. Obviously, there's not a lot of people here in the seats today, but we applaud those of you that did dare the weather. Give these breeders a call and kind of find out what's more about these animals, what their purposes are. I'm sure there's ways we can get these animals home. It's not very nice outside right now, so give them a call and find out what they can do for you. 3 really different females in the champion drive. I'm going to go ahead and use the heifer here in the middle as our champion. Just got that show heifer look, really straighten her lines, really cool through that front end. We're going to use the performance heifer that was second in that class for reserve. Congratulations to both of you.
So your grand champion heifer is a lot number 16 from Johnson Land and Cattle, C&S Cattle of Wessington, South Dakota. The reserve champion is lot number 15 from J&M Ranch, Jared Mel Olson down at Lake Preston.
Sent me a picture. It's not pretty. That's from the house to the shed. That was at 7:15. I let them out at 4, and I said I'd get them back in before 7. Glad you did. You ready? Sure.
Let me, you're wasting your time.
No kidding.
We'll now move into the bulls. Class 3 bulls, there's 1 entry. Lot 14 from Lindstrom's. Be an April 16th calf of 19. This is lot 16, an April 16th calf of 2019. Once again, we'd like to thank our viewers on liveauctions.tv if you're watching the show this morning.
Only 1 entry in this April class, but anytime you can get a calf that's only 10 months old and weighing 1,100 plus pounds, that's pretty awesome. Just think what he'll do for your cow herd if you take him home and use him. I think you can feel pretty happy and pretty excited about what you're going to get. Big old testicled bull, really expressively middled through that heart, really good through that stifle area. A bull that just needs a little more competition because he's worth the first place nod in this class.
So once again, lot 14 was brought to us by Mark Lindstrom, Centerville, Iowa. Next class is Class 4, be lots 11, 12, and 13. Lot 13, first bull in the ring will be your oldest bull, be a March 11th. Lot 12, a March 10th. And lot 11, a March 6th. So just 5 days separate the age of these bulls. So again, these bulls are March 11th, March 10th, and March 6th.
Two different style of bulls in this class. Well, bulls that you have to appreciate a lot of the things that they're going to do for you. If you want to go ahead and start circling this first one out, really long-bodied type of a calf, only a March bull, and he's got that much growth in him already. I don't know pedigrees and I don't know EPDs and I don't care, but I love the length of spine in this particular calf. He just gets out and moves so free and easy. And just look at the disposition on him as well. If I had my guess, he's probably not a bull that's been on the show road, but he's well broke. He's not going to hurt anybody, and he's going to go out and breed a heck of a lot of cows for you. So take a look at him long and hard. Second bull is a little more moderate in his frame versus the first one. A bull that's probably a little more expressive when it comes to his muscle pattern, maybe a little deeper through that flank area, but a bull that's going to still work and do a lot of different things. I just love the foot size on that calf too. He just comes down so square off those front feet, really good and correct. Third bull in the class is probably the greenest one of the three, but a bull that you appreciate a lot of the things he does. He's so trim all over that front end. He's got some muscularity to him, gets out and moves really well. Just three really nice bulls in this class, all Marches.
So winning that class is lot number 13 from Kep and Charlet Ranch at Volga. Second place, a lot 12, also from Kep and Charlet Ranch at Volga. And in third place, a lot 11 from Jensen Charlets of Lake Preston. Class 5 bulls We've got lots 10, 9, and 8. Only one day represents the difference in the age of these bulls. Lot 10 is a March 4th, Lot 9 is a March 4th, and Lot 8 is a March 3rd. So early March bulls. So again, these bulls are two of them are March 4th. Lot 8 is a March 3rd. So just one day separates the age of these bulls.
When you start bidding on these bulls this afternoon, I'll let you kind of be the judge and your personal preference. I'm going to start out with the long-sided bull, a calf that just gets out and moves so free and easily. Go ahead and start walking him because he's worth watching. When you get a bull this long body and still kind of hit his steps when he's out on the move, that's something you really got to appreciate. No matter if you're putting him in a small pen or turning him out on a half section with a bunch of cows, I think he can go ahead and cover a lot of ground here next summer as he's doing his job, which is what we need him for. The bull in second is probably a little more of the showier calf, a bull that's really, really big in that foot area, really strong over that top, still got a lot of shape and muscle through the center portion of that quarter, a calf that I think down the road he's going to go ahead and do some great things for the next person that gets to use him. The one in third is a little greener in his makeup, but you got to appreciate that about him. Really long through that pin set, really good through that front end, a bull that can cover a pile of cows as well. Please give all these exhibitors a call here this afternoon. They'll appreciate interest that you have in their cattle.
So winning that class is lot 9 from Vedvi Charlet Ranch at Lake Preston. Second place is lot 10 from Mickelson Charlet Ranch. And in third place is Lot 8, Van Dyke, Charlet Ranch. Mel, we don't want you straining a lot in your condition. These bulls range in age from February 21st through February 26th, so 5 days. Youngest bull in the class is Lot 7, be a February 26th. Lot 6 is a February 23rd, and Lot 5 is a February 21st. How you doing today? It's nice to have some warm bodies around.
Well, if you're looking for a bull that's really balanced and has kind of got all those fault-free characteristics you're looking for, start out with this one right here. A bull that when he walks in the ring, he's not the largest frame, not the longest body, but a bull that just puts everything all together if you want to start walking him out. Especially from behind, if you want to study him hard, he's so wide through that pin set, so wide through that stifle, still gets out and walks really free and easy, just has that nice big foot to him. I think you'd be very happy with what kind of consistency you have in that calf crop when you sell them here in the fall. The large frame bull in second is a bull that's extremely long-sided, gets around really free and easy on the move. A little different from the first place bull, but a bull you have to appreciate how long-spined he is and how easy moving he is once he gets out and walks away from you. The greener bull in the group is another one. He's still got a lot of shape. He's got a lot of expression. Just doesn't have the overall power of the first two, but three really awesome Charolais bulls in this class.
So winning that class was lot number 5 from Kepin Charolais Ranch at Volga. Second place, lot 6 from Kepin Charolais Ranch at Volga. And in third place, J&M Charolais of Lake Preston with lot 7. Our next class is Class 7 bulls. There's 4 entries in this class. It'll be lots 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bulls in this class will range in age from February 9th through February 18th, so approximately 10 days. First bull into the ring is lot 4, that is a February 18th bull. Next bull is lot 3, a February 17th bull. Next bull is lot 2, a February 13th. And lot 1, youngest, is a February 9th calf. After this class, we will need lots 14, 13, 9, and 5 back into the ring to select your grand champion and reserve champion bull. Want to thank our sponsors of the day, the Dakota Bank and Farm Credit Services of America. Terry Feldheim, Regional Vice President of Farm Credit Services, was this 2020 farm show is dedicated to him. He's also helping today to line up the sales. So we got some pretty important people back here. I see three people from lending institutions and the guy in the fertilizer business. And he spreads a lot of it. So once again, thank you to the sponsors of the day, Dakota Bank and Farm Credit Services. Seeing that young individual bounce off those bleachers and that bull move a little bit. I was watching a rodeo the other night on TV, and they had a wild bull in the arena, and he was circling the arena, and the one individual said, "Parents, if you've got young children, again, the fence, please grab the one with the most, or excuse me, if you got young children, again, the fence, pull them back. If you've got more than one child, pull back the one with the most talent."
Well, this is definitely a class that we could work a set of reasons up on pretty fast, Terry, and you could go first to last, last to first, and if you can justify it in your reasons, I think you could do well. We're going to start out with the bull. It's probably the combination one of the class. It's kind of why I pulled him up to the front. He's not the biggest, he's not the longest, he's not the most expressively muscled, but he just puts all those little things together, and he kind of puts them in a nice, neat package. Really a good foot size. Walks out really free and easy, really square when he's standing still. A bull that can go ahead and cover a lot of cows. That's a bull that just kind of puts all those little combination type things together. The long-bodied bull in second is one I just wish was just a touch more flexible off his rear pastures, but I know how I walk when it's this icy on frozen ground. I'm not sure what's underneath me either, so I think he'll walk right out of that. Really long in his spine, really long-bodied, a calf that just goes out and moves really free and easy. Once he gets moving, I think he'll do just fine. The expression is what you really like to see on this third place calf. Really bold through that rib cage, really good in that hair coat, really wide over that top, really expressive when he gets out and starts moving. Really good ahead on this particular calf as well. A calf that ran into a couple of different bulls in front of him, but one that's going to go out and move through that pasture and cover a lot of cattle as well. Taking nothing away from the fourth place bull in this class. This is one that's also a little bit green in his makeup, but you start studying them, you really like those pieces. He's probably the widest through that pin set. He's really expressive through that stifle. A calf is just a little bit greener in his makeup to compete with those first three, but four really nice bulls. I'm really happy with the disposition on all four of them as well.
So winning Class 7 bulls in first place is lot number 2 from Van Dyke Charolais. In second place, lot 3 from Keppen Charolais. Third place is lot 1 from J&M Charolais. And in fourth place is lot 4 from Logan Whisker. We will now pick our Grand and Reserve Champion bulls. Back into the ring, we need lot 14, lot 13, lot 9, lot 5, and lot 2. Along with our sponsors of the day, Dakota Bank and Farm Credit Services of America, representing Supreme Row at the Watertown Winter Farm Show this year, there is $3,000 to the, isn't that correct? $3,000 to the bull, the Supreme Row, $2,000 to the Grand Champion heifer. Then for reserves, there's $500, $250 to the buyer and the seller on the reserves. So there's approximately $6,000. And the Supreme Row sponsors are Relia Bank, Meyer Insurance, Plains Commerce Bank, Dakota Bank, Farm Credit Services, Midwest Ag Supply and Veterinary Services, Titan Machinery, First Premier Bank, Great Western Bank, West Side and East Side Implement, First Bank and Trust, Glacial Lakes Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, Kodiak and Clark Electric, HD Electric Cooperative, Whetstone Valley Electric Cooperative, and Lake Region Electric Association. Those are the individuals that put up to $6,000 for Supreme Row money. As you wander around over in the area where the booths are set up, if you run into these individuals, thank them for doing this, because there's a lot of time and money and effort goes into putting on a farm show. As we celebrate the 75th annual Watertown Winter Farm Show, our Ag Committee will certainly tell you that. So if I can do this right, the bull on the other end, lot 14, is an April 16th calf of 19. The next bull in the class is lot 13, be a March 11th bull of 19. The next bull is lot 9, would be a March 4th calf. The fourth bull in the lineup is lot 5, it'd be a February 21st calf. And the bull on this end is lot 2, is a February 13th calf. So the youngest calf on the other end is a March 16th. The oldest individual out here is a February 9th. If you people are watching on the internet, once again, weather is not real cooperative in Watertown, South Dakota today. So you can access the catalog by going to the WatertownWinterFarmShow.com and access the catalog and get the phone numbers of the exhibitors here. Visit with them about your livestock. As you see these 5 high-quality individuals walk around the ring, you can now understand why that judge standing out in the middle is getting paid the big bucks. Really, really 5 nice yearling Charolais bulls to pick from.
Well, the beauty of technology on a day like today is if you want to see an animal in particular a little bit different, everybody's got a smartphone. Well, most of us have smartphones. You can call these people and ask for a quick video, some different angle pictures, whether you're looking for for longevity with movement and feet and legs. They can probably highlight some things for you. But by all means, if you're on the internet or really not sure what you want to do, give these people a call. Mr. Geppert, I'm sure, could help you out as well, auctioneer Terry Schlegel. And by all means, you can sure call me. I'm in the catalog enough times as well if you want to discuss a particular animal, see if it fits your operation and what you're after. A lot of differences in this group, but very happy with the Charolais exhibitors in general. Disposition on these cattle have been second to none. That's one thing that we've actually culled pretty hard for in our particular herd when our kids are a little younger. We want to make sure these cattle are performance oriented, have that particular look, but also have that gentle disposition that you can kind of make it a family functional event as well. So congratulations to all these exhibitors. I know a lot of these cattle probably haven't had a lot of halter time, but let's give them all a big round of applause. I will pick your champion.
Well, he's picking the champion, but also like to recognize our sale managers and show managers, Scott Jensen and Alan Vedby. I think I should probably mention their wives. They're the ones that do most of the paperwork, so thank you, Deb and Kim. Is that 5? So lot 5 is your grand champion bull. The lot 5 bull is a February 21st calf. 89-pound birth weight. His sire is a PC Missouri Bob bull. He reserve champion is a lot number 1. Excuse me, lot number 9. Lot number 9. Lot number 9 from Vedby Charolais Ranch. Lot number 9 is a son of L.T. Ledger.
Take 17 different ways to pick them. Fire is what matters. Speak, you go find Terry and I water. I'm sure there's a free booth around here somewhere with one. Okay. It'll be on my bill. Howdy, sir.
Thanks for doing this. When do you want to start in? Pretty quick.
Cool.
You got everything you need?
I never did get that sales pitch.
What the hell? Where's Mac at? He said he made 5 copies of it. Cool. Oh, there it is. We don't have that many. Okay. So we have, you can remember, 5. We have 3 classes of peppers, 1 bread, orange.
powerful bulls for not even a year old.
Hey, Scott, what's this number supposed to be?
0.
0?
And I did leave I did give you the copy of that, right?
Yep, right here. Yep. Our first class in the main Anjou heifers are lots number 4, 0. There'll be 2 head.
Actually, there is a, I just stepped outside, I thought I had a clipboard in my picture. But it,
I didn't catch who you were or where you're from or what.
Jeff Vanderwall.
Oh, sure.
I grew up right around Volga.
Yep, yep. No, I know who you are now. Our bull was the April bull.
Yep, young one.
Yep. What do you think?
I love him. He's got testicles like you wouldn't believe for an April calf.
Yeah.
Have you checked him yet?
Yep. He's good.
How big were they?
Thursday semen check. Semen check good and 35.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's
You
got
can
some
get calves.
cojones.
You can get calves that young and mature that fast. That's the best thing about it.
His daddy was the same way. Only his daddy was 4 frame scores bigger.
Sure.
His mom was a big old horse, and then he's just this little reptile horse. No, we're pretty proud of him.
He's got all the things. That's the nice thing about it. He's young, which
Well, yeah.
is usually a detriment in champion round like this.
No, I just wanted to.
Everybody's got to pay
You,
attention to.
You're from down in Iowa,
No, Centerville.
Centerville, okay.
South Dakota.
Yeah. This is
You said
Centerville, Iowa
Iowa.
here.
What?
It says Iowa on the book, that's why I was wondering.
Really?
Yeah.
No, South Dakota.
No, you should be proud of him.
No,
Give calves.
There's 2 heifers in this class. These are April 22nd born heifers. Again, both these heifers are born April. Excuse me. The heifer on this end was born April 2nd. The one on the far end was born April 22nd.
Two different style of mains in this first class. I'm going to use the growthier, higher performing heifer here in first. a heifer that's really refined in her makeup, got a really neat front end about her, really long in her skeleton, and really long from the point of that shoulder to the tip of that pole. Just a really a good made type of a heifer that you can go do a lot of different things with, no matter what your priorities are in the main breed. You can go a lot of different directions with that one. The diversity factor in her is kind of what I like about this particular female. The white socked heifer in second is a heifer that's a little smaller in her makeup, but really complete when you look at her from the ground up. She's really deep bellied. She's really bold sprung. She's got some muscle to her. This heifer could go out and show, make some clubby babies, or just go back and kind of go a little more on the mainstream, on the main end you breed, and do well that direction too. So no matter what you're looking for, I think you could find a combination to fit your purchasing needs when you're bidding on these two heifers this afternoon. Two very nice heifers, really different, but really complete, really good.
Winning that class is lot four from par 5 at Lake City. And in second place is lot 0 from Johnson's Mains. This is class 2. Into the ring, we have lots 5, 6, and 7X. Lot 6 was born March 2nd. Lot 5, March 5th, and Lot 7X, March 15th. It's again just 13 days separate the age in these cattle.
When you're deciding on your buying decisions and your needs today, there's 3 heifers in here that could kind of fit all facets of what you may be looking for. I'm going to start out with the heifer that's just the furthest along in her maturity, a heifer that is really bold in her rib cage. She's got enough shape and expression of muscle. When she tracks out really wide, which is usually a common denominator when it comes to that whole muscle thing that we're looking for in the cattle industry. Very attractive made female, a female that's going to go ahead and do a lot of good for whoever decides to go home with that one today. This young lady in second, if we were doing a showmanship competition, I think she'd blow the doors off the first place heifer in a heartbeat. This young lady does an awesome job of walking this heifer around the ring, really extended through that front end, but she's really complete as well. You really have to appreciate how much natural dimension she has through the center portion of that heart and how much muscle that she expresses as well. The heifer in third is kind of a heifer that's a little bit different in her kind. A heifer, you love the femininity about her, just wants to get out and move a little bit too much today, but a female that's really good in her own right as well.
So winning that class is lot number 6, a consignment from Cutler Mahalski. In second place is lot 5 from Roseboom Family Mains. And in third place is lot 7X from Roseboom Family Mains. They come to us from Roberts, Wisconsin. So back into the ring, we need, whoa. Here's class 3 heifers. We have 1 bred individual.
Another high quality showman pulling this bred heifer around. These heifers get a little older, a little closer to calving, and sometimes you get a little attitude, and this young lady just does an impeccable job handling this female. A female that's due March 10th, a heifer that's really wide through that center of that heart, got a lot of shape, got a lot of muscle. This particular female deserves some competition. Really nice bred heifer.
So back into the show ring for Grand Champion in reserve. We need lots 4, 6, and 8. First heifer into the ring is in April 2nd, 2019. The next heifer into the ring is a March 2nd, 2019. And your bred heifer is a March 26th, 2018. Well, they're picking grand champion female. We want to remind you that there's $2,000 on Supreme Row, $1,000 for the buyer and $1,000 for the heifer. Also, we want to thank our sale managers and show managers today, DJ Folkerts and Scott Gilbertson. Really a fine set of Maine Anjou heifers.
A lot of diversity in this trio of heifers. The heifer out of the first class is the young one. She's by far the greenest heifer in this class, and that's the beauty of her. You could do whatever you want with her. She hasn't been pushed very hard. If you want to go ahead and show her, make some clubby calves, go ahead and use her as a production main type of a herd. There's a lot of neat things you can appreciate about her. Just that front end extension, that femininity, that is such a key attribute in her, and I think she will excel when it comes to promoting that in her calves. Look how docile she is as well. I think you can go ahead and plan on a pretty successful show career with this heifer. Not a whole lot of faults in this particular female. She just kind of fits into that class, winning a role in her class very well. The power heifer is the heifer in out of the second class. Really wide over that top, really deep through that center portion of that rib cage. She's got some muscle, a heifer that just kind of works to a lot of her advantages. If you kind of need a little more power in what you're after, she's the heifer you're looking for. The bred heifer speaks for herself. She's kind of in a class by herself when it comes to what you're looking for. If you're looking to just go right into the production end of things, or if you're looking for a show ring aspect, this young lady does an awesome job with this bred heifer. Let's give these three a big round of applause, and I'll go pick the champion.
So your grand champion heifer will be Lot 4, consigned by Par 5 Cattle Company. The reserve champion is lot 6. Now, of you people sitting in here now, how many of you think that this young lady did the best job of showing cattle out there today? Yeah. Thank you, Chesney. Once again, your grand champion is lot number 4, reserve champion by Par 5 Cattle Company, reserve champion lot 6 by Cutler Mahalski. Next to have our bulls would be lot 9, lot 10, and lot 14. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors of the day, Dakota Bank and Farm Credit Services. Thank you for being sponsors of the day. As I said earlier, all of our Supreme Row sponsors are on the banner back behind. They're also listed in your catalog. The bull in the front is an April 7th calf. The one the young lady is exhibiting is an April 1st calf. The one, lot 14, is an March 28th calf. Once again, we want to thank our judge, Jeff Vanderwall. It's originally from down in the Volga area. Very accomplished livestock show judge around the South Dakota. An accomplished cow-calf man. They showed club calves. Now lives in Brentford, South Dakota. Kids go to Northwestern High School, where everybody plays volleyball, except your kids. Yep. This will be your grand and reserve that we'll pick now. Again, your grand champion. Bull is eligible for a Supreme Row on Friday. There'll be $3,000 for the Supreme Row champion, $1,500 to the buyer and $1,500 to the seller.
Only three in the main bull show, but three bulls that'll definitely go out and do a lot of good things for whatever kind of a cowman you are, whether you're kind of into the purebred side, you're looking for some crossbreeding genetics to kind of change things up a little bit, or if you're going to play the club calf game a little bit. I think you could do a lot of things just depending on what kind of cow herd you're working with, and be very, very successful. I'm just going to talk about each one of them, then I'll go ahead and pick your champion reserve. The leadoff bull is the greenest in his makeup in this class. Missed a little bit of hair, but about anything this time of year is going to be. They're starting to rub. Things are hopefully going to start getting warmer. This calf is really long and extended through that front end, put together really well. Got all the pieces, he's got all the parts. He's the youngest calf in the group, but a calf that is not done growing, and I think he's going to go out and do a nice job for whoever decides to pick him up. The cool looking one is one here in second. Really good through that top, really put together really well. This young lady does a nice job of getting him presented. He doesn't want to stand very well today, but she is always working hard and always trying to make sure that thing is the best presented possible. He gets really square out over that hip, and I really like that about this calf. The meat wagon is the one here in third. A bull that carries a big testicle. He's really expressive through that stifle. A calf that gets out, moves really free and easy, really flexible in those pasterns. He's got that bull look. With that, I'll go pick your champion. Congratulations to all three exhibitors. I'm sure their names and numbers are all in the catalog for those of you watching. By all means, give them a call, ask for some videos, ask them some questions. I'll be happy to work with you.
So lot 14 to be a grand champion bull. Brought to you by Eastview Mains. And lot 10 will be your reserve champion. Lot 10 is brought to you by Lindsay Walls of Del Rapids. That will conclude the main Anjou show. We'll now move to our Simmental show. Our first class in the Seminoles, Class 1, will be lots 12 and lots 11. Lot 11 is a March 5th heifer of 19. Lot 12 is a March 7th.
Well, if you're looking for a show heifer, something to throw some power and some performance into your cow herd, this first place heifer is the one to start with. Very complete in how she's designed. Got that natural shape of muscle that you're always looking for in a female. She maybe just have a little bit of throat, but a heifer that I still like how correct she is coming out of the top of that shoulder. Female that gets around really free and easy on the move. Got a lot of bone for a heifer her age. Just a really complete female is the only way I can describe this one. The greener maid heifer is still a heifer that is long in her body shape. Very feminine through that front end. Heifer that's not very cooperative today. But once she kind of gets settled down, I think she's going to go ahead and make some junior very happy when they're looking for that next show female. Two very nice heifers.
So winning that class is lot 12 from Thean Seminoles with a March 7th heifer. Lot 11 from Hink Family Seminoles was in second place. So lot 12 will be your champion percentage heifer. So that heifer from Theans will be eligible for Supreme Roll. She is the grand champion percentage heifer.
I'm going to leave him stand in line here, but take a good hard look at this particular Baldy heifer, a heifer that's really long in her spine, good through that front end, really sound in her makeup when she gets out on the move. Really a good female that's just got a lot of nice, complete things about her. Nice place to start this class. Heifer in second is a heifer that's a little greener in her makeup. Really like how wide she is through that pin set. She's got a lot of muscle dimension through there. Still ties in that head and shoulder neck junction really well. A nice female that's finally starting to walk and give you that free and easy movement that you're needing. But two very nice heifers in this class.
That was your first class of the purebred heifers. Winning that class was 14X, to be a substitute in your catalog from Foster Simmental Ranch at Garden City. Will be a April heifer. And in the second place is lot 21 from Philippek family. That was a April 18th heifer. Class 3 purebred heifers into the ring. We need lot 20, lot 19, and lot 18X. Assisting in the ring now is Sterling Kappas. He's an accounts manager for Hubbard Feeds. Also a partner in the Kappas Simmental Ranch. Leola, isn't it? Or Westport? Leola?
Second class of purebreds, kind of a logical place to start with this big growthy heifer. A female that just when you get out on the move, you just appreciate how much elegance she has to go with her. A female that's really natural in her makeup, really bold to the center portion of that rib, and really hasn't been fed that hard yet. A female that just gets out really free and easy on the move and just has that maternal cow look that we're all looking for, because that is the key to what our goal is in the industry. The Baldy heifer here in second is a heifer that's a little flatter in her makeup, but a heifer that follows that type and kind of the first place heifer as well. A female that has a lot of neat things about her with that length of body. Just need to bolden her up just to maybe a touch to compete, but a very nice heifer that follows that type and kind. The feminine fronted heifer here in third is a female that's a little smaller in her makeup, maybe a little more modern in her framework, and if that's what you're kind of looking for in your 4-H project or cow herd, that's the one to pick when you're bidding this afternoon. 3 really nice heifers in this purebred class.
So winning that class is lot number 18 from Jason Foster. Second place, lot 20 from Heyman Brothers. And in third place, lot 19 from J&M Simmental of Raymond. Class 4 purebred heifers, there's 3 entries in this class. Lots 15, 16, and 17. Lot 16 and 17 were both born March 24th. Lot 15 was born March 20th. Back into the ring, we'll need lot 14X, lot 18 for the junior champ as soon as the conclusion of this class.
Pretty easy place to start with this big growthy heifer here at the beginning. A heifer that's really long in her spine, really long in her pattern, but what I like the most about her is how refined she still is in that head and neck. Sometimes you get some of these bigger cattle, they start to get a little broodier, maybe a little more cowy looking at an early age, but she still keeps that nice pencil neck to her. You can go ahead and make a show heifer out of her, and you sure as heck are going to be very happy with down the road when she gets into a cow. Really long in that hip as well. A lot of little things you just got to appreciate about her once you start studying her. Heifer in second is probably the natural heifer when it comes to rib shape. Really bold sprung through that center portion of that rib cage. A lot of volume, a lot of dimension. She's got some natural muscling through that center portion of that rear end. Still gets out and moves very, very, very well. Really nice second place female. Heifer in third is a heifer that's nice and long in her spine. She's got a lot of neat attributes about her. Just ran into 2 heifers that are a little more powerful in their design than she is. But 3 really nice heifers. Congratulations.
So winning that class is lot number 17 from Thien Simmentals at Hayti, second place, lot 16, Jason Foster of Garden City, and lot 15 in third place, J&M Sementals of Raymond. We've got the lot 13 from Haymans. It'll be a March 15th, 19 calf. Then we'll pick our junior champ.
Just a single entry in this class, a heifer that obviously you're with your pen mates for the last how many months, and then you get thrown into a class by yourself, and they get a little scared and really not sure about life, but I'm sure she'll do just fine for whatever junior decides to take her on, and obviously she's also eligible for the show on Saturday if you're within a surrounding county of Cottington County. So the work's all done. I'm sure she'll be just fine with a couple more days in the barn. Really a nice female. Congratulations.
Back into the ring, it looks like we need lot 14X, lot 18, lot 17, and lot 13. It's easy to see that old guy's got a touch with the females, isn't it? This will be the purebred junior calf champion.
Will you make your decisions on your junior project or your cow herd or your purebred operation, or just having that extra high quality animal in the barn or in the pasture next summer that you're looking for? 4 different heifers out here, really different in their kind, but I really like the little things that they put together. We've got some natural shape of muscle, we got some natural rib, we've got some extension through that front end. A lot of those little things that they were all kind of looking for to maybe help change our cow herd and do something just a little bit different. And these breeders have done an awesome job of bringing these heifers out here. By all means, make sure you give them a call, stop by their stall. There's not a lot of people here, but hopefully those of you watching on the internet will give them a visit and ask them for another quick video if you didn't see the right angle when you're looking at them on the screen here today. But these people have done a nice job. Let's give them all a big round of applause. A really nice set of heifers.
Mike, is that lot 17? So lot 17 is your junior calf champ. So your junior calf champ is lot 17 from Thean Simmentals. Mike Thean, the reserve junior calf champion on the purebred division, is from Foster Simmental Ranch. Jason Foster, lot 18. At the conclusion of this class, if we can have lot 17, 18, this one will remain. I'd like to thank our sale and show managers, Gail Philippek and Deb Ford. They're both longtime exhibitors here at the Watertown Winter Farm Show. Also, if you look on page 8 your Supreme Champions, you'll see that both the Simmental Bull and Heifer were Supreme Road Champions last year.
The coming 2-year-old heifer is a heifer that definitely deserves some competition. A heifer that's springing along quite nicely, really deep down her top, really bold through that rib. A female that I wish we had a few more to compete with her. This one's definitely deserving of a first place ribbon today. Congratulations. To keep an eye on this one. She's going to be deadly as a donor cow down the road.
That heifer was exhibited by Johnson Land and Cattle, Chris Johnson at Westinghouse Springs. So we will now pick our grand champion and reserve champion, purebred heifer for the 75th Watertown Winter Farm Show. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors of the day, Dakota Bank and Farm Credit Services. Thank you, sponsors of the day.
I'll have you three walk these heifers around a little bit so the people watching on the internet can get a little better view of them. Like I said, with this bred heifer, it's really would be nice to have a few more in here just like her to show her some competition. This is a really nice female that's going to go ahead and probably reach somebody's donor pen down the road because she's just really, really neat in everything that she gives us. This pencil-necked, really cool fronted heifer here coming out in the second spot in the lineup here is a female that, like I said before, you just love and appreciate how pencil-necked she is. Really straight in her line, still really green in her makeup. She's a female that's got a lot of potential, a lot of power, and a female that you can do a lot of different things with no matter what your priorities are in your particular operation. The second place heifer in that junior heifer division is, like I said, she just got so much natural things about her that you like. She's got that natural rib. She's got that natural muscle. Probably not quite as pretty and neat in a few of those little small attributes like the other two heifers, but a female, if you're just looking for power, you're looking for volume, you're looking for rib, you're looking for all those things that we always are striving for in a performance and production type operation, she's your heifer. That's a pretty awesome female that is going to go ahead and do some great things. With that, I'm going to go pick your champion reserve. Congratulations to everybody. Really nice set of females in this purebred division.
See, a grand champion female will be your bred heifer from Johnson Land and Cattle, Chris Johnson. That was lot 10. Reserve was lot 17 from Thean Simmental Ranch, Mike Thean. Congratulations, folks. We're ready to start the percentage bowls, be Class 7. There's 2 entries in this class, Lot 9 and Lot 4X.
This first class, we're going to start with the bald-faced bull. He's just the power calf of the class. Just has such a big foot on him, really wide, expressive through that center portion of his hip, really wide over that top, really an expressively shaped loin, a bull that just gives you a lot of power and a lot of pounds, and is going to give you that performance that you might need to give you that little extra punch in your cow herd. The really smooth-made, trim-made type of a bull in second is a bull that I really like him from a standpoint of length of body. He just puts himself together really nice and easy. A bull that's just not quite as powerful as the first one, but a calf that's really long in his spine and a calf that's going to do some good for whatever your goal is.
So winning that class is lot number 9, or number 4X from Thean Simmental Ranch with an April 1st bull. And in second place was lot 9 from Johnson Land and Cattle with an April 21st bull. Class 8, we have 1 entry. Lot 5 would be a March 16th, and then lot X is an add-on. Excuse me. Lot 5, and then lot X. Lot 5 is a March 16th calf. Lot X is a March 15th calf. This is lot X coming into the ring. March 15th is his birthday. White-faced bull, or excuse me, the bull on the north end is the 16th, just one day.
One's a cruiser out of a GVE. I give Foxy.
really a powerfully designed bull to lead out the class. Really big in his foot. He's really bold in his rib. He's still green in his makeup. This bull's got bigger and better days ahead of him, and he's already got that. He's still got that fresh appearance to him that you really like to see at this age. Big set of testicles on him. This bull could use a little more competition. The longer-bodied bull in second, the blaze-faced bull. If that's kind of what you're after in your cow herd, is keeping that little white head on him, he's going to do well there. Really good in his top, really good in his shape. Not walking quite the best today, but a bull that I think is going to go out and cover a lot of cows.
Winning that class is lot 5 from Spencer Hovde. And in second place is lot X.
Champion percentage.
Now we'll pick our champion percentage bulls. We need 4X. Lot 5.
You know, they used to tell us all the time, especially when, all from
Bronco Face Bull, lot 4X, is a April 1st calf. Lot 5 is a March 16th calf.
Nice pair of bulls here in the Champion Drive. Like I've said before, it's like a broken record. Make sure you talk to these people. They've come here to sell these animals today. They want to offer. They've offered their best. If you need a little more information of whatever, whether it's some pedigree information, maybe some cow qualities that they can tell you about these bulls' dams, maybe some EPDs, maybe an extra video. By all means, give them a call. That's what technology's for, and utilize it.
Lot 5 is your reserve percentage bull, brought to you today by Spencer Hovde. One entry here. Be lot 8, be an April 12th calf. Only purebred in this class.
Only purebred in this class. Terry, do you think you can place this class? I think we can have Terry give a set of reasons on this one. Really a nicely balanced, nicely made bull, and of course I don't look at EPZs and really don't see pedigrees, but you just look at his front end and how extended he is. I'd kind of put the calving E stamp on him. I would give the consignor a look up in the catalog and kind of visit with him a little bit, but you just got to appreciate how he ties in that neck and shoulder quite nicely, really good and complete through that front end, but he's still got some extension through that spine, some extension through that hip, walks out really free and easy. Be sure to talk to the consignor after the show and before the sale.
Lot 8 was exhibited by Johnson Land and Cattle, Chris Johnson, at Wessington Springs. Class 10, one entry, Lot 6, Thean Simmentals, a March 23rd.
Well, even Terry Schlegel can talk a set of reasons on a class like this. I'm kind of giving you the time to study this particular animal, an animal that deserves a little more competition. He's just so extended throughout, really long in that front end, really good in that spine when you talk about length. But look at his hip, how long and how level that is. It's really takes that shape down his lower portion of his leg really well. We got a really nice scrotal circumference on this particular calf. Good foot on him, just all those little things that will go ahead and make that excellent calf crop that you're all looking for the high dollar sale barn market. Congratulations.
Now we need Lot 3 into the ring. Lot 6, once again, exhibited by Thean Simmentals. This is lot 3 into the ring now, a January 17th of 19 calf. I believe our only red bull in the offering today.
Well, like I said, in a couple of little heifer classes, it's always tough when they get to be a single entry out in a ring this size, and they've probably been cooped up in that stall for the last 2 days. Blizzarding outside, so they haven't had any exercise, but this calf definitely needs some competition. Through this portion of the show, we just keep getting bigger and better, and this one's no slouch by any means. When you get behind him, you just need to study him from the ground up. He just walks out. When he's actually moving, he walks out free and easy. He's got so much power and performance through that rear quarter. Carries it all the way up over top of that spine. Rib cage is just impeccable. Just a really nice red bull. I believe it's the only one in the show today. If you're looking for red, this is the one.
So now if we could have those last 3 bulls, those single entries back in for our junior champ.
Not a lot of numbers, but quality is deep. For those of you looking for something in particular in your cow herd, whether it's maybe a little length of body, maybe it's a little muscle, maybe it's a little calving ease, maybe it's a little color, whatever you're after, I think your answer might be found in this particular group of bulls in this champion drive. Some people say I might be prejudiced. I might like a certain color better than others, but I've always preferred redheads, and this is going to be your champion. Congratulations, young lady.
Your wife will be glad to hear that comment about the redheads, Jeff.
two of the 2-year-olds in this group. We're going to leave them standing in line the way they are. I'm going to start out with the more naturally muscled bull, a bull that's probably a little more complete in his makeup. It's got a few more positive things that I like about him. Gets out really free and easy on the move. Really a nice calf to start this class. The longer body, bigger frame bull, if that's what you're kind of needing or looking for, here's the bull for you. Everybody's always looking for a little bit longer aged animal to cover a few more cows. This is definitely a candidate to fit the bill for you. Congratulations, two really nice 2-year-old bulls. Are going to cover a lot of females this summer. Well, no matter what you're looking for, when you're looking for a breeding bull, it's going to be found in this class. The red bull that was a champion in the yearling division is just so complete from one end to the other. Just got a lot of pounds, a lot of performance, a little longer aged in that January category in the yearling division. And if you're looking for something red, you're obviously going to love this one. The champion 2-year-old is a really long-bodied, complete made type of calf. It's a bull that's only been halter broke for a month, and he's obviously disposition is second to none. That's always a big key factor when it's a family operation. You're looking for something like that. Big set of testicles on this bull, really long-bodied, really complete, really nice package to work with. Really a clean-made bull that was reserved in our yearling division, a bull that just puts all those pieces together, really deep in the center portion of that rib cage, carries that muscle dimension down the lower portion of his leg really nicely, and got a really nice complete front end to him as well. Just a really good bull that fits that reserve spot really well in that yearling division. The longer age bull that was second in the 2-year-old division, like I said before, if you're needing something just to cover a pile of cows, this calf's going to do it quite well. Congratulations to everybody. Thanks for having me today. Let's give these exhibitors a round of applause, and I'll pick out your champion reserve semi-bull.
So your grand champion bull will be lot number 3. Brought to you by Caitlin Vazecki. Caitlin comes to us from White. He is a Quantum Leap bred bull and all of a nostalgic cow. Lot number 6 is our reserve champion bull. He's a Oliver Pilgrim sire. And Oliver Sweet Divinity Dam, brought to you by Thean Seminoles. So lot 3, your grand champion Seminole bull. Lot 6, your reserve champion bull. I'd like to thank our judge, Jeff Vanderwall, for excellent evaluation of our cattle today. Sale starts at 12:30 with the Charolais.